scrolling! I almost died. Woo! Little Florida tap water. Hi, everybody! That's not what we're here to talk about. I'm Larry, host of your live video today, collector, and owner of Monster Movie App, which is at monstermovieapp.com. And I'm here, if you don't know, this is the weekly horror movie finds, each Friday at 2. Sometimes 1, not really, just 2. Hey, Karen. I will show you all the shit that I scrounged. All the dead formats. You know. Is DVD a dead format yet? Nah. I don't think so. What do you think, Kieran? Is DVD a dead format? They're still releasing shit just on DVD. Still to this day. Anywho, I show everybody, all you assholes, what I found over the weekend. I'm going to start with some business. This is a screener that was sent to me from MVD Rewind Collection to review. And I'll be reviewing it next week sometime. Now, look at this. They like, you know, like some companies punch hole the fucking barcode so you know it's a promo, I guess. But like, they punched a hole straight through the slipcase off the other fucking side. I can fucking see you through it. It's that fucking bad. Now, if that's not bad enough, we're gonna open this fucking bitch right now. And usually when they do that, like, it leaves little plastic filings all over the fucking disc. Like, you know, like, you're trying to fucking ruin the fucking shit. So I usually have to go through with a can of air and blow out the inside. Let me flip you around. Maybe it probably won't have any filings just because I said it. It is a pretty clean fucking hole. That's what he said. Would have been cool if I got the camera right. So, oh yeah, here we go. Look. Here we go. Look what they do. Look what they did. Just to prevent fucking reviewers from trying to fucking resell them, I guess. It's fucking full of filings. They're usually stuck to the fucking back. There's some little fucking pieces in there, not visible really in the camera. You know. Anyway, comes with a poster. At least the poster doesn't have a fucking hole in it. I'm shooting my whole review load, showing you everything. But, you know, fuck them. That's why. Like, it makes me want to not review movies. Just so, like, because as a collector, that's offensive to me. You know, like, why are you fucking doing that? It's sad. It's sad as a movie collector to see somebody defiling a new sexy fucking Blu-ray release. What the fuck? I promise. Oh, I shouldn't cross my fingers. What's the Boy Scout? I promise I won't resell them, okay? Like, can you just fucking not do that from now on? Like, if you want to make me sign a fucking contract saying that I won't fucking resell them and you stop doing that, I will gladly do that. And you can sue me if you fucking find out I'm selling them. How about that? It's just fucking disgraceful. And that was better than... I've had some from that same company, MVD Rewind Collection, that were just like that plastic filings, all this noise was fucking all over the disc and shit, like, in there fucking moving around, scratching the fucking disc. Lame! It makes me want to give it a bad review right off the bat. Something to think about. You're not helping yourself with your fucking review. What do we got? Kieran. Hey, buddy. I don't think so, not quite yet. It's almost dead, John. Hey, John. Yeah. John says it's almost dead. It is almost dead. I do the weekly horror, this week in horror, and so I post all like the DVDs and Blu-rays that are coming out that week, and I would say it's still almost 50-50, like the new stuff that's getting released on DVD only, and the shit that's just getting released on Blu-ray or Blu-ray DVD combos. Or both. I think, obviously, the reissues are all Blu-ray and Blu-ray DVD combos, but like new movie releases, a lot of DVD still. Anywho, what are we here to talk about? All the shit that I found. I went to a place that I've never been to. You got to go out into the Virgin Lands sometimes, and it was like 2 hours away. There was probably 4 or 5 thrift stores there that I was hoping to fucking like score big on because I'd never been there. The likes of me have not been there to fucking pounce on their shit and steal it and take it. Not steal it. Buy it before anybody else can. And it wasn't that great. A couple of the thrift stores that I had mapped out were closed. There were a couple that had potential. But as I was driving from thrift store to thrift store, I noticed that there were there were a couple flea markets that looked, decently sized. Bobbert! Rob Bob! Uncle Baba is here. Hello, Bob. Happy Friday. So, after I had all the thrift stores, I was like, well, we might as well go to the fucking dirt malls. There was 2 of them. And, kind of cool. Kind of cool. Better than I thought. First off, I got this. I collect these Brentwood home video joints. I have a whole bunch of them, but they put stuff on here that you can't find. Like I was reading this right before you assholes came in, and there's a movie on this one called Unhinged, 1982 slasher movie supposedly. Never heard of it. I think it might be UK, but like I'm gonna watch it. There's a lot of crap on these, I'm not going to lie. This one is called The Power of Evil. They all have a different theme. Most of the time they have a theme and they don't follow it. It's very low budget, very low budget deal. But I got this for $1 and I collect them and I don't have this one. So, exciting. There was that. Then I went to a little dirt. It was a real dirty dirt mall. Extra dirt on the dirt of that dirt mall. And a lady had just a whole bunch of garbage, but boxes of fucking LPs. So like, it was slim pickings there. So I was like, I'm going to look for some fucking laser discs in this motherfucker. And I could see, like, you could see some gatefold. Laser discs are usually a little thicker than LPs, a little shinier, a little glossier looking. They have characteristics that you can sometimes tell just by looking at not the spine, but the top. It was all in the top in a box. So I noticed that there's probably some fucking laser discs. And I found this, which I don't have, Alien 3. The second best Alien movie, if you didn't know. It's not number 2, it's number 3. This one follows the tone of the first one better than the second one, which is more of a comedy. This one's intense. It's intense and good acting, really cool. But, I pulled it out and I was like, how much for this? And she was like, I don't know, $10. And I was like, surely you jest. And she was like, I'm not jesting, and don't call me Shirley. My name's Laverne. No, she didn't say that. None of that happened. But I was just like, yeah. I grabbed it. I was like, well, I'll look around the rest of your booth, see if maybe I can find something else to match up with it, get a better deal going. And I didn't. So I went back to the DVD or the LP box, and I was standing there kind of looking at it, and I was like, I don't want to spend $10 on this. And she was like, Mr. Anthony Rapino, thank you, sir, for joining. Where's my blow mold nightlight? So she was like, well, what do you want to pay for it? And I was like, I don't know. She was like, would you do 5? And I was like, how about 3? And I didn't want to pay 3 either, really. Cause like, you could probably get it for fucking $1, but I was like, she started so high and, it was the only thing I was buying. And, she looked like she, smoked a lot and needed money for chemo. So, I was just like, okay, $3. What the fuck? And, it's in really nice fucking shape. Still mostly shrink wrapped. The disc is immaculate. I'll probably take this shrink wrapping off because it looks like it's squeezing its balls pretty fucking hard. And you don't want it to fucking like start warping the corners or the disc. That kind of stuff. What's everybody saying? John says 3 is underrated. That's a sweet copy. And John, you're right. It's the second best one. Bob says David Fincher directed. Yeah, really good. Do you like 3 better than 2? I do a lot more. And Anthony Rapino says I made it. Well, good for you. Aren't you on vacation now? Wait, what time of the year is it? Spring? Summer? No, wait. May? Spring break? Are you on spring break, Professor? Well, thank you for stopping by, sir. So that was it. That was it for fucking like going 2 hours out to this area. I found 2 things. They're cool. 2 things that I really fucking wanted. So, Bob says, yes, he likes 3 better than 2. A lot of people do, I think. Mr. Anthony Rapino, Professor Rapino says, yeah, a couple more days. I teach summer class starting Monday. Okay. All right. Well then, now that we're all caught up, so, that was it. 2 hours out, 2 hours back. That's 4 hours. You're already, shooting the day pretty fucking hard, just driving time. But on the way back, we went right through a town where I go all the time, and I know there's like one good Habitat for Humanity there. It's a ministry, by the way, if you didn't know. That's a ministry. That's a Jesus thrift store. They try to hide it, but it's actually, the actual title is Habitat for Humanity Ministries. Hello! How do you pronounce your name? Tahaminia. Welcome, I think. That's your name. If I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. It's not out of disrespect. It's because Larry ain't too fucking swift in the fucking brain meat sometimes. So, I stopped at this Habitat for Humanity. They always have a ton of fucking VHS. And I found this! This is one of my favorites. Probably my 3rd favorite Children of the Corn movie. Like, part 2 I like. But this is part 7. And it's really fucking good. I don't think it doesn't get a lot of fucking credit. It's kind of one of those sequels where, it could have been not about Children of the Corn, but they kind of like maybe took another script and like made it a Children of the Corn sequel. But it's cool. It's cool. It's got a good vibe. It's very dreamy, very dreamlike. Michael Ironside is in it, and it's awesome. So this is a old video store demo tape of it. I have it on DVD, I have it on VHS, but I didn't have this! And they're literally 25 cents for this. So, sexy times for me, because I love the movie. I love it lots. Long time. This is really fucking cool. This is the last thing. It's gonna be brief, I guess. I got everybody joined together. Even somebody new, who I'm afraid to say their name, him or her. Oh no, this isn't it. So also with the same Habitat for Humanity, I went through like, there's boxes on the floor. There's like four big wide shelves on a massive bookcase, like 3 deep of VHS. So what do you do? You start at the top and you fucking go row by row, shelf by shelf until you fucking go through all of them, which is exactly what I did. I found this right away, and then it was like juices were flowing like blood in the water for a shark. I was like, where there's one fucking cool bit of horror, there's gonna be more somewhere in here. So I was fucking digging shelf by shelf all the way down to the bottom, found nothing else. So like, and then there's a box, just a cardboard box full of VHS tapes. I went through all of that, and I'm like practically sitting on the floor, and I fucking look over just like that. I was like, something caught my eye, and like I hadn't even noticed it before, but there was a fucking rack of VHS, just like a generic fucking plastic fucking rack. And right at eye level was this. You can't read it because it's backwards, but it says Holocaust 2000. And I grabbed it like that. Very excited. This is a movie I've never heard of. It's a fucking Kirk Douglas movie. It's a Kirk Douglas Antichrist movie from fucking 78. I can't imagine anything that I would want to watch more. You got the ominous figure. You got fucking Kirk Douglas is sitting on his ass. Like he needs to get going and fucking stop that fucking guy. But he's just sitting there. So I like looked it up quick and I was like, oh fuck me, Antichrist, Kirk Douglas, 70s, boner for Larry. So it's an old rental. It's got like the little plastic pouch on here, but it's on the outside of this shrink wrapping, which I can take off. You can see it's got the rental, but I'm so excited to watch it. An old Vestron joint. Never heard of it, and like I'm pretty up on my fucking satanic fucking horror movies. Why does this fucking... Should I block this person that keeps saying fucking hi to me? Oh, you're from Dubai. Well, welcome. Microfile Insider in It's Enough I Have... And it's enough I have done. Somebody translate that. I don't know what the fuck that means. Bob got a boner too. Bob got a boner. So that was it. I almost passed that Habitat for Humanity. And, like arguably the coolest fucking thing I found between this and the Aliens 3 Laserdisc. But, this was like a quarter. And, fucking satanic fucking 70s movies are my fucking thing, man. That's my joint. So, that was all for Saturday. Went to the Dirty Flea as always on Sunday. My favorite place. The happiest place on earth. The Dirty Flea. And, tell me if you can figure out what I got. Just by that noise. It's something I love. That's right! It's a snap case of the Road Warrior. I like Mad Max the best. But, this movie's okay. I prefer Mad Max. But, I was trying to bundle 5 together. Their movies there are $2 a piece for DVDs, $2 a piece, or 3 for $5. But they're like, if you get a bunch of them, we'll work with you. So I got this. This was like filling in a hole, if you will. Kind of this too. Also Snapcase, Clipcase, Snapcase, Fear.com. I know what you're thinking. It's not stellar. It's, not the finest release ever. But it's got Steven Dorff in it, which is Not a plus, really. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a plus. But I love that sound, and also, whole filling. This is like House of Nine, starring Dennis Hopper, Kelly Brook. Also kind of, on the edge of not buying it, but I did. And you'll see why in a second. This I really wanted. The Final Destination. I don't know if this is the last one. I haven't seen it. The other ones are pretty good, like they're fucking gory as shit. The reason I wanted this one though in particular, because it's still got the sealed fucking 3D Final Destination fucking glasses in it with the artwork on it and everything. Really cool. And, in a digital copy for anybody that fucking cares about that. Not me, not so much. But, so I threw that on the pile. The wife likes those a lot. The wife, Mom. If Mom's here, she likes it. Robert got a 70s boner. I get those all the time. Don't worry. Just watch some 70s horror and it'll go away. If it doesn't go away after 6 to 12 movies, then you need to go to the emergency room. That's what they say. Anthony Rapino is wrong when he says it's porn. It was a clip case. The answer is clip case or snap case. And Bob says that's decent. It's been a long time since I've seen fear.com. I think I've seen it, but I don't really, it seems, I have a real, I know you don't agree, Bob, but I have a real Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, kind of high budget fucking PG, although it's R, PG-13 kind of vibe of some piece of my memory is triggering something going I think that was a kind of a piece of shit. But I don't know. I don't remember. I'll give it a rewatch. But, as I said, Snapcase! And this was the last thing I found at the Dirty Flea. This is really cool. Not really horror. Not horror at all. But heavy metal in Baghdad, if I could get that out. It's a documentary that I saw on the internet about the only heavy metal band in fucking Baghdad, Iraq. And, music is illegal there, that you can get killed for fucking listening to music or dancing. These guys were, taking their lives in their own hands, big time, just fucking, even listening to heavy metal music, let alone they were playing it, rehearsing it, and playing, secret shows for fucking people. I don't know even how they got away with it, but they fucking were so they wanted to play so badly they were risking their fucking lives to fucking be in a metal band. And it's fucking fascinating. So, I snatched it up. That was the first thing I found, and I was like, I need to get a stack going. So, $2 a piece, 3 for $5. You take 5 up there. When you do $5, it's $1 a piece. And yes, you're out the door. So they were all $1 a piece, good or bad, for whatever it's worth. I got them for cheap, so it doesn't really matter that much. But if you're into heavy metal at all, that fucking documentary is really cool. And that's it, everybody. Bob says that Final Destination is part of a box set. I have it. Oh, really? Interesting. Do you have the glasses, Bob? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, okay. And he says he has to watch it again. I guess he's fear.com. That doc sounds interesting, man. It really is. It really is. I forgot what I asked you. What did I ask Bob? I gotta go! So, I'm staying local tomorrow. I'm gonna stay local. Hit the Dirty Flea on Sunday. I had two things going, two Craigslist things going. I had a 6-inch CRT TV with a built-in VCR. That came with like a travel case and a fucking the 3D glasses. Okay, yeah, Bob's got the 3D glasses. I'll never open those. I have like extra like just generic ones like you're wearing in your profile picture, and I'll keep those as a keepsake, as a souvenir, as a collectible, if you will. So so like this really cool I've never seen a 6-inch CRT TV. The hair sticking up. It was bothering me. With a built-in VCR, came with a travel case, all the remote bells and whistles, cigarette lighter plug-in, like so fucking cool. I have like a 9-inch. I have two 9-inch. 6-inch is really small. It's like fucking tiny, and I wanted it really bad. So I contacted the lady and I said, has it been tested? Does it come with like a fucking, all I saw was the cigarette lighter. Does it come with an AC cord? What can you tell me about it? And, I'd like to pick it up on Saturday. She writes back and she says, I'll look at it on Saturday and let you know. And I'm like, what the fuck, bitch? So I wrote back and I was like, well, would you take, stop fucking around. Would you take $10 for the thing? She wanted 25. And, she wrote me back just like before I got on here with you assholes. And she said 25 is my bottom. And oh, by the way, the travel case isn't fucking available anymore. I updated the ad. So like the travel case isn't part of it. But 25 is my bottom. And I'm like, so you're taking shit away and like keeping the price the same? The travel case, it was fucking all part of the fucking fun. Like it was all fucking together and fucking cool and shit. Like the original package deal with your little 6-inch TV. She got rid of the bag and she's like, go. And I was like, good luck. I'll catch you in fucking 6 months if you don't lower the price, and I'll fucking get it. I'll get it for $5 then. When no one contacts you. So I had that, which fell through. And then I had a Betamax player. Another fucking guy. $25. He said it worked in the ad, and he said call only, and I'm like, I hate getting on the phone at all. I hate phone calls. Something you didn't know about Larry. I hate talking to people on the phone. So I was like, I'm not calling this fucking guy. I texted him at his number, and I was like, asked him a bunch of questions. When was the last time you tested it? It says it's working. Blah, blah, blah. Is it stereo? I knew it wasn't. Does it have the remote? I knew it didn't. I'm bashing it, like getting ready to fucking drop I'll give you $10. And so he writes back and he's like, it was working when I put it in the closet like fucking 30 years ago, which doesn't mean it's working now. Then he says, he leaves me voicemail, by the way, calls me back instead of fucking texting. And he's like, yeah, you can tell it's an old guy. He's like, yeah, it was working 30 years ago when I put it in the closet, so I'm assuming it's still working. That's not how it works, old man. And he was like, and, I had a big box of Betamax that we threw away. I'm tearing up now. I cried fucking hysterically when I heard it the first time. He threw it away, and the box had the remote in it. So we're not working with a fucking genius here. And he said, like 25 is my bottom. I should be charging more, but I'm going to let it go for 25. And as soon as I heard that, I was like, all right. And good luck to you, sir. So those deals fell through. And now I'm staying local tomorrow. So I'll be back on Monday with Mystery Tape Monday. I got to do a review for this fucking Return of Swamp Thing Blu-ray right here. This is part of it. I got to do a review of the pieces of that, and that'll be either Tuesday or Thursday. Wednesday, the news this week for sure. Friday, I'll show you what I got when I was local all weekend, thrifting and fucking scrounging for horror stuff. Until then, everybody have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by, Uncle Baba. Uncle Baba says, by the way, I didn't find shit thrifting last weekend. I'm rusty, sir. That's a bad area, man. It's not you. Thanks for stopping by, Anthony. And Tahamania. Hope all is well in Budai. Budai? Is that what it was? Yeah, Budai. And damn. Uncle Baba, Anthony, John! And as always, Kieran, and maybe others, who knows. Have a good weekend, everybody. Get the fuck out of my house, and bye.